Okay, homosexuals, strap in with me. Today was an experience, to say the least. I'm so burnt out. Oh, man. Where to begin? So, if you weren't here before, I took a couple-day break for the weekend because I went to go see some family, and sometimes you gotta prioritize some things over the gym. I got some OCD, and I'm gonna be tweaking a little bit when I can't go to the gym on the normal scheduled program. But, you gotta save time for the people you love, right? Right. And it was also a good time to give my leg the rest it needed to fully heal and come back the way I needed it to today. Just getting into it. Power clean and jerks felt really good. This was the day, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now, that I left off on the normal program because behind my right knee was a bit strained from the overcompensation after my left quad tendon healed, and I had to take some time to do the fuck around intermission and feel it out. Just give it that little bit of heavyweight with good technique and good core and good form, but not trying to overdo it and really just taking out all the volume because I just did not want to get hurt like that again. So now that we're here, feel much better. Did very good. That's great. The feeling I get when I really learn something, from my experiences, it is quite different. I will say in the beginning of the warm-ups, like literally with just the barbell, I was humbled right away because I forgot that whenever I take some time off to rest and recover, which is always great. If you guys have been here for a while now, you'll know that I had a pretty bad hand injury, almost 2 years ago now, where I developed a bone growth right where a nerve and ligament was, and it was cutting off the blood supply and pinching my nerve. And in the long run, I just had to give it a lot of time, a lot of mobility, a lot of stretching before I could even think about doing Olympic again. And now I can. But anytime I take a break and I let it stiffen up a little bit, my normal everyday activities, I'm fine. We're chilling, Push-ups, I can do that completely fine. But when it comes to pushing against the barbell when I catch it on my delts, that is what's hard in the front rack position, because I don't want to have it to where all my pinky and my ring finger are off the bar and I'm holding it like I would a super heavy front squat. I need to be able to have the bar in the palm of my hand, which is going to put that extra pressure on the mobility where the bone growth is. And I didn't really think about it till I started. And so I had to spend a little bit just getting used to that, And again, it's one of those things where I have the experience for this. I know what my body reacts well to. And I knew that I didn't require wrist wraps or anything. It wasn't like a pain that meant injury. It was just a little bit of discomfort because it was just stiff. That's it. I had to get that mobility back and get it comfortable with catching in that position. My hand was trying to catch it like normal, like the other one, when in reality, I'm never going to catch the barbell fully evenly again because that bone growth is there. I have to make up for it by adapting with more mobility on my left than on my right, just so I can get my elbow a little bit higher, to reduce the stress. But got through it, felt great. Power clean and jerks, like everything physically, I'm peaked. We are doing fantastically right now. It is amazing how much progress I've managed to put in. I'm very, very proud of the effort I've been able to get to at this point after 6 months of trying to recover my left knee. It's very rewarding. 255 felt easy. Quite frankly, I honestly wasn't even that locked in today because I'm honestly just exhausted from the work schedule. It's been a lot to handle with the 12-hour shifts, and I've been working a lot more than normal. Gym's been tough since I've been trying to recover my right leg. Yada, yada, yada. There's a million excuses, but really the only thing that matters is remembering why I'm here, why I'm consistent, and why I fucking love this shit, man. It's just keeping yourself in that positive mindset of no matter what you go through, no matter what injuries, no matter what setbacks, you're going to be okay. It doesn't matter if you put up a PR today or in a year from now. It's just continuously doing it for the sake of loving what you do, And it felt great. My form's never been better. My core felt really strong. Mind you, I didn't want to add more weight than I did the last time I tried this because even though I probably could have, it's the fact of I need to earn it. And today, I'm getting back into the program after taking 3 rest days because I was out with family, And I'm starting with power clean jerks and back squats because I did a heavy snatch recovery day the last time I was in, and I just went really, really hard. And snatches have enough work behind them right now to where they can chill out for a minute, you know? Even if they don't make that much progress next week, it's fine. They are moving very, very quickly and very efficiently, so I do not want to fuck that shit up. Other than that, getting the squats, it was tough. I'm not going to lie to you. And not for the reason of my right leg was hurting again, or my left knee was hurting again, or some other stupid bullshit. So this is a new experience for me. But I decided to go get a hot honey pub sub from Publix, and that shit is so good. But with my extremely complex schedule right now when it comes to the 12-hour night shifts, school, work, going to the gym, social life, whatever, I basically go to work, I sleep, I wake up, I eat, I go straight to the gym. And I've been eating normal chicken and noodles, and that's been fine. But when you add in the factors of, first of all, hot honey, my body don't react well to spices in the first place. I'm white as shit. Second of all, I went to eat I consumed the pre-workout. I ate the fucking pre-workout. Jesus. Right after I ate the pub sub. So I'm now mixing essentially half a bottle of fucking hot sauce with my pre-workout that's already messing my stomach up. And no matter how much pre-workout shit you got in you, it's gonna bubble. Honestly, I'm glad I got some experience drinking this past weekend with my brother, because I never drank, but it's nice to be comfortable with throwing up, because even though it sucks and you're not going to feel as good as you want to, it is going to make you feel a whole lot better when you expel that shit from your body. And who would have fucking known that right when I get to 4 plates, the goal weight for today, I got to start yakking. And I don't mean to be fucking too personal with that, but really, I was going hard on the toilet, and I was so sad. But the thing about it is that no matter how shitty that is, and like, it's not, there's always gonna be shit that doesn't go according to plan. Literally last night, me and my security had to fight a patient off. Like, it was nuts. It's that kind of shit where it's not a part of the job description, but you gotta expect and accept that things that are not a part of what you are expecting to do are gonna happen regardless of how much you want them to or not. So I accepted my condition. I said, okay, my stomach can't work out like this. I'm going to vomit if I hit this set with all this stuff brewing in my tummy. So I grip and ripped, shot that shit out of me, and I just locked it in. And again, it's with the idea of, it's okay, as much as it would have pained me, it is okay if I don't hit the weights today. It's fine. I'm not going to be super happy about it, since it's because of such a stupid reason of just the fact that I got hot honey on my sandwich instead of normal fucking chicken. But it's still a reason, and I have to adhere to what my body needs and wants to grow at efficient and safe rates. But I got out of there, and even though it was more of a rest time than I needed, and my stomach was burning like a motherfucker, and my core was not as stable, I pushed through. As stupid as this whole situation sounds, I got through it. I pushed past it. I did my best, and I made do with what my body could give me to the best of its ability, no matter what. And it may be funny, and I may be joking now, but it was really hard. I was a bit in my head. I had to start talking to other people about it just to calm myself down a little bit, because you can get overwhelmed when that kind of shit happens, and I felt completely fine. And in fact, I felt peaked. I really wanted to hit this shit today. And it's tough when other shit gets in the way that you really thought you have in track, you have that shit in check. But today was not that day. But regardless of that, I said, let me at least get under the fucking barbell and do my best. And I still did it. I know you guys are building up to it, but spoiler alert, I fucking did it. Not 1, not 2, but 3 motherfucking sets of 4 at 405. And mind you, I could probably do more. It felt great. Now, the one hiccup is, again, I know it's a fucking, I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but on my right leg, on the right side of my quad, a little bit higher up, it does feel a bit more sore than I would like it to. Oh my God, my girlfriend just walked out of the house. She's got a giant squishmallow over her head, and she is being oh man, she's being special. It does not feel as good as I'd like it to. It may be slightly strained, but I got the foam roller out, smoothed it out, did my thing. It's probably going to be more sore tonight as time goes on because it's going to have to get worse to get better. But that's just a part of the process. And I've told you guys over and over, out of the million factors that are happening every day that you pretty much don't have control over, it's about making the most. And the only thing you're going to actually have control over is how well you adapt to those situations yourself, whether it's physically or mentally. So I made do. I yacked up my shit. I hit all the weights. My leg doesn't feel as good as it would have if I hadn't had that little hiccup. But I don't know what would have happened, Even if I felt better without the little yak episode, I could have hurt my knee again. You never know. I don't know why. There's so many factors. And this is why we don't do what ifs or should haves or could haves or whatever. It's just at least we're here doing our best. And we did it. We're here. And that's what matters, So I'm going to be proud of it no matter how much it seems like I fucked up today. Because I didn't fuck up. I did the best of my ability in a moment of stress and irrational thought. There was no plan. There was no way to expect what had happened. It just happened. I made do, and I excelled regardless of the factors trying to limit me, because it doesn't matter if that weight isn't as high or as smooth or as good looking as I thought it was going to be. It's the fact that I got underneath it and I fucking tried, that's what I can control. The effort to get back up and do it again. As long as you feel like you are not going to get injured and it's all mental, fucking do it, Whew. What a day. Shit. All that considered, physically, it would have been much higher for sure, but we're going to give it a very nice 8.8. It was very solid. I felt very good. It's just that episode that really set me back the couple points that would have got me probably closer to a 9.5, but what it coulda, shoulda ain't a thing. It's just, what can we do now? And at least I put in the effort that I could in that moment. So 8.8 is how we feeling. Mentally, I can give it a 9. Just real flat. It's a solid 9, but not as solid as I'd like it to be. It's honestly, last night I was a bit overwhelmed. It was the mixture of having to fight off a patient and, people are bleeding. It's stressful. I've never been in that situation in the hospital before. And it's, when people are yelling at you, go get the chair, and everybody's running, freaking out. I'm trying to do my job without using irrational emotion, you know what I'm saying? But we got there. I did my best. I supported my team like I supported myself today in the gym, regardless of the shit that fought me back. And I made do. And that's why I love the sport, man. That's why I love everything I do. I did not choose these as my first picks in life. I didn't imagine myself doing Olympic lifting, and I certainly didn't imagine myself working in a psych unit. But through all that, the sheer willpower of a good mentality and a good environment based off of my own control over my efforts is what gets me to love every single thing that I do with as much passion as I can. Because I may be sitting there almost passing out in a chair, waiting for the shift to end because I'm so tired and I got school and I got gym and I got so many things to worry about. But nonetheless, I'm doing what I can. And sometimes that has to be enough. I'm always going to be hungry for more. But you have to be content at the end of the day with the effort that you put in with what you were capable of doing. Do not screw yourself and take away from that experience just because you feel like you should have done something different. Because there is no past and there is no future. There is only right fucking now. And all I care about is you did it. It may not have been perfect and it may not have been what you expected, but you did it. So commit to that. Be proud of that. And instead of thinking of what you can do, what you should have done in the past, think of what you're going to fix and work on in the future with the best hopes that you've got. Anyway, I'm a little hyped up. I'm so fucking tired, but I got to go to work again. So we're going to make this shit work. I'll be back at the gym tomorrow. I've got pause snatch and pause bench press. So it'll be a good day to lay off the legs a bit because I probably won't be going super duper hard on the pause snatches, and even if I do, it's the lift in my Olympic lifting that takes the least amount of leg strength. So I'm gonna just relax a little bit. I'm gonna sleep in a lot more tomorrow just to make sure that I'm okay. And it's just one step at a time, dude. We're gonna make it. I'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're breathing. We're living life, loving what we do, and that's what fucking matters. So I'll be back. I appreciate y'all hearing me yap about, as always. Let me know how those lives and those lifts have been going. I love hearing about it, and I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.